Hey YouTubers, part 2 of the Nutritionist Visit 2. On with the nutritional facts. I just want to get them out real quick. I got some other things I got to do today, like I'm hanging out with my beastie. That's right, I got friends. Whether you like it or not, I do. And we're hanging out today. And I get to hang out with my little husband, Aiden. He gave me a little twist tie engagement ring the other day, and I replied with my own little plastic spider ring for him. And now those are promise rings. When my husband dies and Aiden grows up, Aiden and I will get married. So he says this year. Next year he's probably going to want to marry Superwoman or a cat lady, or I don't know, maybe the girl car on cars. I don't know. He's 3. So anyway, I'm hanging out with him and his grandma today. Nutritional facts, just so you'll know, and you'll notice I look a little different. I just came out the shower. Nutritional facts are, and I'm going to try to break this down as as easy as I can. Okay, 2-ounce meals equals 14 grams of whatever it was that Christy wrote on my page. I don't know that I was paying attention, because when you talk with numbers, I start to not hear them. It's like a whole different language. She wanted to make sure that the fat intake that I got from anything that had nutritional value or nutrition label was less than 18%. My carbohydrates needed to be 10%. I've been really good on the carb front because I'm trying to lower the sugars to get the surgery. So I've not very often ingested carbs. When I have, it had catastrophic effects to my sugars. They'd go way up in the 200s, and I'd have to fight really hard to get them back down again. It's been a process. I have to get them down to 120 to get the surgery, and this morning I read at 148. So after having about a week's worth of them at 150 again, I'm coming back down and trying to get that there where it needs to be. My sugars have to be less than 5 grams if it's going to be anything that was sugar for 1/2 cup. She said 2.5 grams. So half of the 5 grams should be allotted to sugar, and that would include sugar alcohols and any other kind of sugar base that's in the thing. She says you have to look at the serving size. The amount listed is for 1 serving. Adjusted if you eat a portion size different from the listed serving size. So like a Coke can or a can of soda is 2 servings, not 1, that's 2. So whatever the nutritional value is, and I'm just using this. You can't use this when you're doing surgery, but it's easy to use this because most people think of that can as a serving. It's actually 2. That's actually 2 servings. So whatever the nutritional values are on that Coke can or that soda can have to be doubled, because that's actually 2 servings. It's not the caloric intake of whatever it is for the Coke can per the can. It's for 2 servings. So if it says it's 90 calories, you got to double that up. That's 180. But I'm just saying, you know, I don't know if there's anything out there like that, but because I don't drink out of a Coke bottle. Well, hang on, I do still drink soda because I can. This right here, Diet Pepsi. I can't have any straight sodas because it messes with my system, makes me have dumping syndrome without having the surgery. There's 8 servings in here. And this is a 2-liter, 2.1 quart container. So it's 2 liters for 8 servings. If you were looking at anything that would have any value on it, and the only thing on here is sodium at 25 milligrams, if I drank this entire soda at one time, which I know some people can and often do, I don't. This thing took me 4 days to get down. Sitting on my desk, it took me 4 days to drink it all, because my tummy just doesn't want to hold that much. Sodium is 25 milligrams, so if you drank the whole thing in one day, you'd have to times that by 8. That's a marginal amount of sodium, but I'm just saying. Works better with a can because it's actually two things. But anyway, you need to adjust the nutrient information accordingly to the amount on that package. Example, this product provides 5 grams of protein if 1/2 of the serving is consumed, and there's a picture of a nutritional value thing. You use the percent daily value to guide your selected food that are low in fat, cholesterol, and sodium. 20% means a product is high in the nutrients. So if you have anything 20% or above, it's going to have a high whatever value it is that you're looking at. Less than 5% means a product is low in the nutrient. So depending on what you're looking at, if it's high in fat, then you don't want that. If it's high in protein, then you do. Now what do you do if they're both in the high? You gotta kind of figure out what your body will do with what it would. Choose foods with 10% gram sugar or sugar alcohol less than 10 grams per serving. Look at the following in the first 3 ingredients for this one. The ingredients are sucrose, corn syrup, honey, molasses, natural sweeteners, high fructose corn syrups, sucrose, dextrose, fructose, and lactose. Foods ending in an ose. Sugar alcohols, maltitol, xylitol, sorbitol, mannitol, lactitol. Foods ending in an ol. Foods that are high sugar and sugar alcohol cause dumping syndrome. I already get that if I drink a soda that's not a diet soda. It already works with me with vinegar, high fat content in the food, or anything that is super concentrated with sugar. I get dumping syndrome already. Choose foods high in protein and record the protein intake gram daily. How can you reach your protein goal daily? Weight loss surgery patients are at a greater risk for malnutrition due to the restriction or malabsorption of the nutrients. It's important to maintain those pill regimens with calcium, multivitamin, iron, supplemental intaking stuff. You need to have that, and you need to do it every day. If you have to do it twice a day, then you do it twice a day. Protein supplements are necessary in the diet to help you meet your nutritional goals daily. These products are necessary to provide you with the nutrients you are unable to get from food alone. High-protein meal replacements meals. Meal replacements have a balance of nutrients similar to that found in a prepared meal. Meal replacements include high-protein shake mixes. Meal replacements must contain, and this is important to remember, so you're going to want to make sure you listen to this, 200 to 300 calories, 20 to 30 grams of protein. My Body Fortress I'm doing right now for 2 scoops is 52 grams of protein. 10 to 20 grams of carbohydrates per serving, and you need the carbs for energy. Less than 10 grams of sugar or sugar alcohol. At least 30% of the daily recommended intake for vitamins and minerals. So that's just for the protein replacement, like the bar. The protein bar. So you have to write that down, and I'll try to do an annotation on this thing for you so that you can capture that or write it down or whatever you need to do and take it with you whenever you go out looking at meal replacement bars. Protein snacks are snacks because they lack the balance of nutrients. Protein supplements are snacks because they lack the balance of nutrients. Protein supplements include high-protein drink mixes, high-protein powders. It says here, Bena-protein. 1 scoop is 6 grams per serving for the Bena-protein. And protein bars. Protein supplements must contain at least 15 grams of protein per serving. So if you can find a protein bar with 15 or more grams of protein, you're doing great. That's what you're looking for. 15 grams or more. Do not allow yourself to be thinking that it can only have 15. If it has less than 15 and you can get 2 of them and equal 15 or more, then do it that way. That's what you need to do. Total grams of carbohydrates should equal or be less than the grams of protein, less than 10 grams of sugar or sugar alcohol for those as well. High protein meal replacements or protein snacks are necessary every day for the rest of your life. That is something you need to understand and make sure you get. This is probably going to be a 3-parter just like the other one, which was 5 or 6 parters for the other nutritional business. There's a lot of information you have to know. So make sure that you write down the things that I'm telling you. I've got some other things that I want to talk about as well. YouTubers, again, thank you for watching my videos, subscribing, leaving comments. I love it. So far, I've not had any bad comments. You've all been very supportive. I'm still seeking the surgery. I still don't have a date. The expected date would be the middle of December, early January. The latest for me would be February, because I still have a psychological visit to take, and this next, on Monday, this next nutritionist visit, a physical therapy, and I'm on Thursday as well going to go to my first support group. So that's what I'm up to right now for this video. I will post another one later. I'm really busy today hanging out with my beastie and her little grandson. So thank you again for watching. Have a great day.